What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I hope you all are having a fantastic day so far, and we are back with another Call of Duty news video, and today's news will not be as shocking for a lot of people since we did get information that we already knew beforehand, but we did get some new stuff this time around. This is all coming from Charlie Intel, so I recommend you guys go and look at their tweets with regards to the news that we got and follow along. Breaking. New official Call of Duty 2022 details. Sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, new engine for Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 and Warzone 2, game plus new Warzone built together from ground up. Warzone will be massive evolution of BR and new sandbox mode. Stay frosty. Okay, so let's get the obvious out of the way. We know that IW is doing the new game. We know we are getting some new stuff for Warzone, unfortunately, but here's the new stuff. We are getting a new engine for both the new game and Warzone 2, as well as a new sandbox type game mode. Now, listen, when I hear sandbox, I always think of Gmod, if anybody remembers that game. And so, if they could make a good sandbox game, then I'll be there for that. As far as the new engine goes, I'm not really sure how I feel about that since they literally just made a new engine for Modern Warfare 2019, so I don't really know why they are moving off that exactly. If anything, that was one of the more likable things about Modern Warfare 2019 for a lot of people is the new engine. The next tweet up states that we effed up. We effed stuff up. We broke it. We're not happy with it. No excuses. Call of Duty leadership acknowledged current state of Warzone is a mess and vowed to fix the issues starting with updates in Season 2. Well, you don't say. So, now this right here was funny to me. While I am glad that they admit their faults for breaking all the games, it is just really so funny to see them basically confirm to us that they didn't take their time with anything that they've done or tested properly, because we already knew that they didn't. It was fairly obvious that the devs and Raven Software did not test the game, and to be fair to them, a lot of the QA testers are currently on strike against Activision, so this could result in why so much of these games was just a blatant mess and just not finished for so long. I mean, God, man, that was just such an issue for so many people for a good while. Next up, we have breaking. No FOV slider on consoles for current Warzone. We don't have any confidence we can maintain frame rate on last-gen consoles, as last-gen is the biggest player base. Console FOV slider would be like adding a slider that says, here's how to slide your frame rate down. So this news here, I won't lie, I don't have too much to say in this. The whole debate is because at the end of the day, if I'm correct in saying this affects everyone differently on some level. As they just said, this is more of a thing with the last gen consoles, since more people play on the last gen. But FOV slider to a lot of people is just, it's important to their gameplay, it's how they play, but honestly, I know a lot of people will get mad about this, so I'll reserve judgment for them to complain about. This is not really something that I have too much of a say in, to be fair. Next tweet, we have Warzone was just intended to be an extension of Modern Warfare. Then it became popular and integrated two games. We found ourselves in a situation where we've got caught up and putting a lot of energy to fix it. Game was bloated and hard to find what's causing bugs. I mean, yeah. What exactly did you expect to happen there, man? I mean, it's a battle royale that just happened to launch with flying colors to the point where, for a good while, it was the most popular game being played. I mean, this just sounds so bad. I mean, again, them admitting this all is good, but at the same time, it just shows how little they know about how these games work. Next tweet up says, Infinity Ward's Pat Kelly stated that when Black Ops Cold War was added to Warzone, Warzone didn't feel like Modern Warfare anymore, but it also didn't feel like Black Ops either. The game just existed. They are working to ensure the future of Warzone does not feel like that. And so again, I'll ask the question. Did you not realize that while you were integrating everything together, that this seriously just comes off as these devs and studio heads just not knowing what they're doing? Of course, Cold War didn't feel like Modern Warfare. They are two different games on two different engines, in two different settings, in two different time settings, with different gameplay mechanics. Like, what? Like, also, can I just point out again for like the 1000th time, this is so clear that it's just so clear that Warzone is taking a hold of so much of COD right now that they feel forced to just make sure that everything is allocated to it. I seriously just wish Warzone never existed, man. This game it's ruining the franchise right now, and I will stand by that opinion for the time being until the day that I die, man. Like, seriously, Warzone is ruining this franchise. It really is. I don't care what anybody says. Next tweet says, Warzone was just meant to be an extension of Modern Warfare, and then we integrated Black Ops and then Vanguard, and now the game is bloated. The devs admitted that because there's so much going into the game, they literally have problems finding what's even causing bugs. I mean, this really here just speaks for itself. I think everyone can admit this right here just speaks for itself at this point. This is so laughable. This statement, honest to God, I think this statement right here might be the most laughable thing I've ever read from these devs at this point, as far as the new games go. That's just bad, man. You cannot admit that. The final thing that I want to show here for this video was a tweet that Charlie Intel was speaking on in regards to their company and brand, so here it is. I hope everyone sees why we are super confident and excited about the future of Call of Duty. No, we are not paid by Activision, never have been. It was a 2-hour-long call with devs, and the level of transparency and communication was not something I've seen in 10 plus years of doing Charlie Intel. Okay, listen. Charlie, I don't actually think you guys get paid by them, but I will say this. The way you've been tweeting a lot recently makes it really seem like you get paid by them. A lot of the things that you tweet seem to come out as digs at the fans and things that they say, and yet you still can't critique the devs and Activision for what they do with these games. That's just saying a lot, don't you think? I'm just saying, man, again, you guys not getting, I don't think you guys are getting paid, but the way you come off on Twitter, it sure makes it look that way. I would recommend just stick to tweeting about news and nothing more. Like, seriously, that's what I would recommend to you guys. Also, I highly doubt that this is the most transparent COD has been with us in 10 plus years. That seems a little bit outlandish. I'm sure there were other times when we got more constant updates and communication for COD in previous years. So yeah, guys, that's the news for this video. Again, we didn't get much this time around, but we did learn a few things such as the new engine and new sandbox game mode, which I am looking forward to seeing what is about to be, since I am a sucker for sandbox games, whether that be playing them or watching them. Basically, the news was a summation of the devs coming out and saying that they screwed up and will do better in the future, and gave us some insight as to what's to come with the next year of COD, and so what will happen with the new games. So I also feel this is a weird time putting this news out with what's going on with Vanguard. It seems the devs and Activision just want to cover up the travesty that is Vanguard and try and give us something that they think that we'll like. So there you have it. That's going to do it for today's Call of Duty news video, guys. Not much to talk about. Got some new things, some transparency finally from the devs, and so hopefully this can continue. Ultimately, I think the best thing about today's news is that maybe, just maybe, we'll get some more back and forth from the devs moving forward. But honestly, who knows if that will even stay. So guys, drop a comment down below what you thought of this news. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Turn on that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one.